He's Stonebraker and he does stuff, yeah. Feel the hum of the wheels out there. Not perfect, but he dares to dream. Hit that subscribe, make that bell scream.
All right, let's get some speed so we don't anger these people. What's up, YouTube? Stonebraker does stuff. Back-to-back videos, 2 days in a row. I know, I'm a wild man. Today, let me get past this stop sign so they don't think I'm like pointing at myself or I'm seeing invisible creatures in front of me. All right, today's date, February 11th, 2026. Wednesday, I should say, February 11th, 2026. And I did not think this video was going to happen today, so let me tell you why. First off, I cannot find my battery charger for the Salt. Normally I keep it in the same spot. I looked everywhere and I'm like, you know what? I probably should see how much battery I have left on the Basalt. And I got off work and I looked in the spot where I keep my chargers and things like that, and I couldn't find it. So I thought, did I leave it in my car? And then I thought, why the hell would it even be in my car? So I checked my car, I checked everywhere in the apartment. I looked left, I looked right, I looked high, I looked low, I looked underneath my couch. Somehow I looked at my couch cushions thinking, yeah, there's really gonna be an e-bike charger. I looked and looked and I couldn't find it. So I was to the point where I was gonna give up on making this video. It's a nice day, you know. I mentioned in my last video that weather's warmed up a little bit. I wanted to get out and enjoy it while we can. But luckily, about 15 and a half seconds before I was gonna give up and cry some tears, I found it. So at some point, I must have set it in my bedroom next to my printer. So, crisis averted. And but by the time I found it, it was like, okay, it's already after 5 o'clock. Then I had to go get something to drink, and then I had to make sure I had the battery charged and everything. So just a super late start. It's like 5:21. So thank God, a little more daylight. I think we're gonna have just enough time to get a quick little ride in here. But yeah, nothing going on. I didn't get attacked by no biker gang. I didn't meet Bigfoot. I didn't have a Harley guy come after me. Nothing exciting happened between last video and this video. Went to work, got off work, and now we are on an e-bike. So it's about the exact same it was yesterday. I think it's like 52 degrees. I made sure to put on some gloves today, and I do have a hooded sweatshirt on, so I got a little bit more body warmth to cover my middle-aged man body. But let's go straight right here. Actually riding into the sun, so I can't not see anything out of my left. There we go. We'll block that just a little bit. But today's video, you know, I was thinking I had to order a few new things last night for the e-bike and for the channel. But you don't really realize just how the small little things add up, you know, the memory cards, the batteries, things like that. So I had people reach out to me also and kind of ask me general questions like, hey, I kind of want to record my rides. You know, what camera do you use? What microphone? What editing software? So I thought, hey, I want to ride today. Why not make a video and answer some questions that people had? So we got a gang up here, some kids. I think he's on an e-bike. We'll pass these kids first. But I thought it would be a nice time to just kind of make a quick video just to kind of let you guys, you know, talk about some of the things that I'm wearing and things that you don't necessarily see in the video that, you know, really help make the video. So the first thing, and I believe this was the, what was that? That was a weird noise. But one of the first things I ever bought when I knew I wanted to start recording my rides is I wanted to buy like a neck mount to hold the GoPro. So I looked at quite a few. There's some that are like suspenders that connect to your chest, and like I just did not think that was going to be comfortable. So saw a few YouTube videos and this thing came up, the Tellison GoPro necklace. So this thing has been fantastic. I've had it since August of 2023. Every single ride I've used it. I've not had any issues with it. It's very flexible. You can move it around. The GoPro mount area you can move around as well. It has kind of loosened up a little bit, so sometimes the GoPro will kind of shift left and right. It's not anything crazy or anything like that, but because of that, and why did I have to choose this way? Because I'm just going through so much mud. Oh man, this is nuts. And I'm gonna take this thing in my house? Yeah, right. Oh man, this is terrible. I can feel my back end of my tire just slipping all over in this wet mud. And all this dry snow. Let's go super slow down here. All right, let's see if we can get some speed up a little bit to get some of the mud and this wetness off of the tires. But the Tellison necklace, fantastic. I did go ahead and order another one last night. I think there's like an updated version of it. Don't necessarily need it, but this one is kind of getting a little bit wobbly. So if you're someone like looking to do these types of videos and you don't want to wear like a bulky chest mount or feel like you're wearing suspenders, I would highly recommend this. I don't remember the price. Maybe I'll put it in editing, but I don't think it was any more than $30. So yeah, highly recommend the Tellison necklace. You damn this piece of... Yeah, so the GoPro died. I don't know why it does this randomly every now and then, but I'll be riding and then it tells me something like my SD card is not fast enough to handle the video or whatever. Keep in mind, this is the same SD card that I've used for months and months. I don't know what prompts it to do it, but yeah, so video died. We're gonna start off wherever we were. I can't remember where we left off. I would recommend that necklace if you're looking for a GoPro mount. Obviously, you need to have a video camera, some type of way to capture the video. GoPro, I've always had a GoPro. I know there's a couple other options out there. There's a DJI camera. I personally don't see a huge difference in picture quality between the two. Of course, I'm just kind of watching on YouTube. I've seen comparisons, videos where people have made videos with a GoPro on one side and then like a DJI camera or action camera or something on the other. I don't see a difference. So I have a GoPro Hero 12. I think there's a newer one out. I don't think there's a need really for any kind of updates. I'm sure the newer GoPros have some more features or whatever, or things like that. Works perfectly for me. It allows me to record in 4K. So definitely get some type of camera. I would recommend a GoPro. You don't have to have the newest one. I mean, I would probably recommend like at least a GoPro 8, I think. I wouldn't go any older than that because I think some of the video quality is obviously not going to be as good, and I think there's some like stability stuff that's not in that. I started with the GoPro 8, so if you watch some of my very first videos, that's with the GoPro 8. You can probably find a used one for like, I don't know, $100, maybe less than that. So get yourself a camera. You're gonna wanna get a good memory card. Obviously, the one I have, I don't know what's going on with it. It's super frustrating. I never know when I'm gonna be riding and I'm just gonna hear beep, beep, and then my video stops. And then I gotta figure out how to start off and stop my microphone and then start the microphone. It's just a pain in the rear end. But get yourself a decent SD card. I have, I believe, like a 512 megabyte. I don't know if it's megabyte or whatever they call it. But get a decent memory card that can handle 4K. This one's been fine up until recently. I don't know what's going on with it. I've updated it. I've Googled it, and they said that you need to update your info on it, which I've done. I've updated it through the app. I don't know what's going on with it, so I'll just have to deal with it and hopefully hope something fixes itself with it. But get yourself a good memory card, and then I recommend a wireless microphone. The sound quality is going to be much better. First few videos, probably for the first 6 months, I was just using the GoPro mic, which it's okay, but you're gonna hear a lot of wind, you're gonna hear a lot of background noises. DJI, I do recommend the DJI mic. I actually have two of them. This is the one that I use all the time. This is the one that I purchased originally, and this is the one that tend to fall off my bike last summer, every freaking video. So you can see where it's got a little damage on the back. What I do is I just clip it onto the necklace, down by the camera, out of my way, decent quality. I know there's other wireless microphones that you can purchase and stuff. This DJI also comes with like a little, I can't think of what it's called, but it's like a little bass thing. It costs more money. I didn't buy any of that. There's a way you can connect it to the GoPro and have everything synced at the same time. I just record it independently. So what I just do is have the audio recorded onto the DJI microphone, and then when I'm editing, I just plug it in and I just sync everything, I line it up. So I've got this one. I did buy the DJI Mic 2, which you guys can see right there. The only time I've ever used this one is the video from a few months ago when I went out riding with my buddy Wayne. He used that one, and I need to start using that one. I, paid like $200 for it, and it's been used once. I figure if I ever need to go out and record rides with more people, we'll use it that way. But I think I need to start just using it overall to kind of probably a little better than the DJI Mic 1. But you're not going to tell difference in quality of the audio unless I say something, so you're not going to have any idea about it. So get yourself a decent mic. I also, with the batteries, you want to get good batteries. I've made the mistake of buying knockoff Amazon GoPro batteries that will work, but they did swell up pretty badly. So some of them got to the point where they were so inflated that I couldn't even fit them into the GoPro anymore. So I learned my lesson with that. Just buy the better GoPro branded batteries. You see the thing I got right there. I've got the little charging thing for them. I've got this one that's shaped like a cube. And oh man, I hate this part of the trail. I just said this yesterday. But then I've also got this one right here, which there's a German Shepherd. Hello. You know what? Let's go back on the road. Let's not just do the same thing we did yesterday. But I've got two different charging things. The cube can fit 3 of them. Buy the better GoPro batteries too. I know there's the ones that are blue and the ones that are white. Not for sure, but I think the white ones I have are the best ones. I could be wrong though, so take that and do what you want with it. So get yourself some good batteries. Get more than one battery. I would buy a couple, because you will find yourself, I'm about ready to fall off this. There's a wind knocking me to my left here. I feel like I'm DUI on an e-bike. I can't drive straight. Pretty basic things. Don't be like me and be cheap and just buy the cheapest ones out there. I looked at the weather the rest of the week, and next week looks even better than this week. I believe I saw like 50s all week, and maybe even a couple 60s. So I'm telling you, if the weather's even remotely rideable, I'm gonna ride. I've been getting the urge. Sun just really happens to get me motivated to ride an e-bike. This thing is one of the first things I bought as well, and it works fantastic for bikes. I've even aired up a couple car tires with it. Now, it used almost the full battery to air up my car tires, but a few weeks ago went outside and cold weather just completely dominated my tire PSI, so I was really low, and I was able to use that for that. So those are just the basic things that can get you going. Some way to mount the GoPro. They have helmet mounts, so if you're smart, unlike me, and you wear a helmet, they have helmets that have GoPro mounts. So if you like that view, where you've got more of a higher up view instead of a lower kind of chest mount like I've got, you can do that. And then as far as once you record the ride, once you've got your audio, once you've got your video, you're gonna need some type of software to do editing. You watch these videos and I watch these videos and they just look like it's super quick, but in my videos I do a lot of editing. I don't know how to do a lot of fancy editing. I don't do color grading and stuff like that. I have mastered the cut video out and snip pictures into my videos. Those are the two things that I've actually mastered, I believe, at this point in my life. But I also started using a really cheap computer, and I was recording in 1080p. And the cheap computer that I had, I used a program, it's called Movavi or whatever, and it was very limited, but if you're just starting out, it worked fine for me. I didn't have any issues. I couldn't do a whole lot of cool stuff on it, but I could edit, I could delete, I could move stuff around, I could add music and little captions, which was all I needed. But then I switched to 4K and it just could not handle it. Everything was freezing, and I realized pretty quickly that that $300 computer and that Movavi program was not gonna do it. So I downloaded DaVinci Resolve, and unfortunately that PC could not handle Resolve and it could not handle 4K. So I made the decision probably about a year ago, I think, to purchase a better PC. So this is the PC, this is my little setup. It's an HP Omen. It's mostly a gaming PC, which I don't use it for. So I bought this, I think it was on sale for about $1,000. So it was a pretty big investment, but it was worth every dollar to me. It allows me to edit pretty quickly. Every now and then I'll have a few hiccups where something may stall or delay, but for the most part, it's been super easy to use. I would recommend DaVinci Resolve. First off, it's free, and it seems to be the program that a lot of people that want to put videos out, but they don't want to pay for fancy editing software, they use it just like I do. So I'm gonna speed up so this car can pass me, and I'm about out on battery. Wow, good thing I just checked that. I already forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, the HP Omen. So that's one thing in 2026 I'm going to try to learn more about, maybe advancing the audio a little bit. I just figured out how to get audio in both ear pods for you people that are wearing ear pods and microphones and stuff like that. I just figured out how to do that. I don't know what was going on with it, but I learned that, so kudos to me. So color grading, stuff like that, I'm going to learn a little bit more about. Yeah, if you're just wanting to get started, if you're going to do 4K, which I would recommend DaVinci Resolve. I use 19. I know there's been a couple updates to it, and to be honest with you, when I was trying to use the updates, my PC couldn't handle it. So I feel like I would probably have to upgrade my PC to handle the most current DaVinci. So 19 works fine on my system. I use it, I edit it, and hopefully I don't get ran over by this fan. But yeah, we are just about out of battery, so we're going to be ending the video here shortly, guys. But so just like yesterday's video, I'm going to go ahead and upload this tonight. I expect probably about a 10 p.m. upload, just because I spend a couple hours editing and then YouTube hates me. It takes the belt to my ass. Every time I try to upload a video, it's like 2 hours. If you see this, subscribe. I'll have some cool videos coming up. The weather's getting nice. New e-bikes on the way. Maybe some new equipment. Maybe we'll have some other people on the channel, which is planned. So content is coming right now. Any content is good for me. Any weather decent where I could ride is good for me. So we're gonna go ahead and end the video. Thank you guys for spending your time helping me waste my time, and I will see you in the next one. And I gotta get a thumbnail somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna get a thumbnail and then end the video. See you in the next one.